Hey everyone, welcome back to Future Forward. I'm Maria.
And I'm Gabriel. And, okay, today's episode, I feel like this one's been a long time coming.
Right? Like, we've been getting so many messages from listeners asking about side hustles, specifically ones that don't require you to, I don't know, grind yourself into the ground.
Exactly. And so today, we're breaking down what we're calling low effort, high income side hustles. And look, I know that sounds like a late night infomercial, but just stay with us. It's actually really legit stuff.
It is. And just to be clear, low effort doesn't mean zero work. It means smart work, right? It means building things that keep working even when you're not actively pushing them.
Yes, that distinction matters a lot. Okay, so let's get into it.
So let's start with something that I think a lot of people are feeling, but maybe haven't fully named yet. Traditional jobs are just becoming less reliable, like structurally.
Yeah, and I don't mean that in a doom and gloom way. It's just the data is pretty clear. Layoffs, automation, companies restructuring every 18 months. People are waking up to the fact that, like, one income stream from one employer is kind of a fragile setup.
Totally. And at the same time, something else is rising, these low effort digital income systems. And what's wild is that some people are genuinely making money while doing almost nothing differently than what you're already doing.
Okay, wait, explain that because that sounds a little too good.
So, like, think about it. Someone writes a blog post once, and that post keeps showing up in Google search results for 3 years. Every time someone clicks it and buys a product through their link, they earn a commission. They wrote it once, they're still earning. That's the shift.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good example. It's not magic, it's just leverage. You build something once and it keeps compounding. All right, so how do we get here? Why doesn't effort equal income the same way it used to?
So, this is the thing that kind of broke my brain when I really sat with it. We were all raised on this idea that, like, more hours, more money, work harder, earn more. But that's only true for non scalable income, right?
Right, like trading time for dollar.
Exactly. If you work at a coffee shop, you make money when you show up. You stop showing up, you stop making money. That's non scalable. But scalable income, it's built on leverage. You create something once, a product, a system, a piece of content, and it generates value repeatedly without you having to be there every time.
And the internet basically made this accessible to anyone. Like, you don't need a factory or a distribution deal or whatever. You just need a laptop and, some patience.
Which, honestly, a lot of people have. They just haven't flipped the switch yet.
So let's talk about the specific ways to actually do this. 5 side hustles we're going through today. And I'll say up front, all of these are real. None of them require you to have a huge following, a ton of money, or some special skill set, okay?
Okay, side hustle number one, digital products. And this one is genuinely my favorite because the economics of it are just ridiculous in a good way.
Right, okay, so explain what we mean by digital products, because I know some people hear that and think like a whole app or something complicated.
No, no, no. We're talking about Notion templates, resume templates, mini ebooks, prompt bundles for AI tools, study guides, budget spreadsheets, things that people actually need and search for.
Things someone could make in a weekend. In a weekend, yes. And here's what makes it so powerful. Once you make it, it costs you nothing to sell it again. There's no inventory, no shipping, no customer service nightmare. Someone buys it at 3 a.m. while you're asleep, the file goes to them automatically, and you made money.
I love that. And people underestimate how much demand there is for this stuff. Like, someone who's really good at organizing their Notion workspace could package that up and sell it to, I don't know, 100 people who want the same thing but don't have the time to build it themselves.
Exactly. You're not selling your time, you're selling the result of your time, packaged up. That's the whole game.
Okay, side hustle number two, affiliate marketing. And Gabriel, I feel like this one gets a bad rap sometimes.
It does, yeah. People hear affiliate marketing and they think spam links or like shady promo codes. But done right, it's actually really clean. Let me break down how it works.
Please.
So, a company sells a product. They want people to promote it. They give you a unique link. Someone clicks your link, buys a product, you get a percentage of the sale. That's it. No product to create, no customer to support.
And the content you create to drive people to that link, that's the asset.
That's the asset. Like, you write an article about best tools for remote workers, you stick your affiliate links in there, that article lives on the internet forever, making traffic, making you money while you sleep.
Now, the mistake most people make, though,
Oh, they just promote random stuff.
yes, they just throw links at whatever will give them the biggest commission, but there's no strategy, no coherence, and their audience doesn't trust them. The people who actually succeed at this, they stick to a niche. They only promote things they'd actually use.
Right, because it's a trust game at the end of the day. Content equals traffic equals income, but only if people trust you enough to click.
All right, side hustle number 3, and this one is kind of fascinating to me. Faceless content channels.
Okay, this is a big one right now. So the idea is you run a YouTube channel or a TikTok or an Instagram page, but you never show your face. It's automated or narrated content around a specific niche.
Like those finance channels that just explain concepts with stock footage and a voiceover.
Exactly, or motivational quote videos, or psychology explainers. Those accounts can get millions of views and they're being run by like one person with no on-camera presence.
And why does the anonymity actually help here? Because it feels counterintuitive, right?
Yeah, so here's the thing. When your face isn't attached to it, you can scale faster. You can create more content across more channels without the bottleneck of being on camera. You can also use AI tools to help with scripting, editing, even voiceovers. The whole machine becomes more efficient.
And the monetization, it's ad revenue, sponsorships, affiliate links.
All of the above. And once a video's up, it keeps getting views. The effort is front-loaded, but the income isn't.
Okay, side hustle number 4, and this one is kind of fascinating to me. Print on demand, and I feel like this one doesn't get talked about enough.
It really doesn't. So the idea is you design a t-shirt, a mug, a poster, whatever. You upload it to a platform like Redbubble or Printful or Merch by Amazon. Someone orders it, the platform prints it, ships it, handles returns, everything. You never touch inventory.
You just make the design.
You just make the design. And here's what I think people miss. It's not really about how hard you work on the design. It's about whether the design resonates. A simple, funny slogan on a mug can outsell a beautifully illustrated piece all day long.
Because you're tapping into something people identify with.
Right. Niche matters so much here. Like a design for left-handed guitar players, probably not a lot of competition, but very passionate buyers.
That's such a specific example, but I totally get it.
That's the play. Go specific, go weird, go niche. The platform handles everything else.
All right, and this one might be my personal favorite. Side hustle number 5, AI-assisted services.
Okay, yes, this is the one I think is the most immediately accessible for most people.
So the concept is you offer a service, writing, editing, social media content, resume writing, marketing captions, scripts, whatever, but you use AI tools to dramatically speed up how fast you can deliver.
Right, like someone charges $300 to write a month of social media captions for a small business. That used to take 10, 15 hours. Now, with AI, maybe 2.
And the client doesn't care how long it took, they care about the result.
Exactly. You're essentially selling the output, not the hours. And AI lets you multiply your output without multiplying your hours. That's the leverage again.
And this is a great one to start with because you can get clients pretty quickly. Like, there are small businesses everywhere who desperately need content and can't afford a big agency.
Totally. You bridge that gap. Use tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, whatever fits the service, and suddenly you can take on way more clients than you could manually. It compounds fast.
Okay, so we've gone through 5 legit side hustles. All of them work. We've seen people build real income with all of them. So why do most people fail at this stuff?
This is the hard conversation, and I think there are 3 main reasons. The first one, lack of consistency. People start something, they do it for a few weeks, they don't see results, and they stop.
And the thing is, all of these systems take time to compound. Like your affiliate blog post isn't going to rank on Google in week 2. Your print-on-demand store isn't going to have sales in the first month. You have to be in it for the long game.
Which leads to the second problem, switching ideas too quickly. And I've been guilty of this. You start something, you read about something shinier, you pivot, and then you never get far enough with anything to actually see it work.
It's like planting seeds and then digging them up every 2 weeks to check if anything's growing.
That is such a good analogy. I'm using that. And then the third thing is expecting instant results, because we live in this world where, like, you can order something on Amazon and it shows up in a day, right? We're wired for fast. And these systems are not fast. They're slow, and then they're suddenly very fast.
The compounding effect is so real. It's boring for a while, and then it's not.
So, what's the actual strategy that works? Because it's not complicated, it's almost frustratingly simple.
Pick one, just one.
Yeah, pick one system, go deep on it, don't start the second thing until the first thing is actually running. And then,
Focus on distribution. Like your product can be perfect, but if no one sees it, it doesn't matter. Traffic is everything. Getting your content, your products, your services in front of people, that's the actual work.
and it's traffic over perfection always. A decent product that 1,000 people see beats a perfect product that 10 people see.
Every time. And then the last piece, build once, improve repeatedly. You don't have to get it right the first time, you just have to start and then iterate based on what you learn.
Which is honestly how most successful businesses work anyway. You're not behind, you just haven't started yet.
Okay, so before we close out, I want to zoom out for a second because I think the bigger thing here isn't just the tactics, it's a mindset shift that has to happen first.
Say more.
Income is no longer linear. Like the old model was you do more work, you earn more money. But now, attention is the currency. If you can build an audience, build content, build systems that capture attention, the money follows. It's just different than how we were taught.
And that can feel uncomfortable at first because we don't have a template for it. But once it clicks, you start seeing opportunities everywhere.
Exactly. And honestly, the barrier to entry has never been lower. You don't need a lot of money to start any of these. You mostly need time, curiosity, and the willingness to be bad at something for a little while.
Which is so doable. Like, that's all of us. Okay, so the call to action starts simple. Don't pick all 5. Pick one. The one that actually sounds interesting to you, and go. Just go.
Start this week, not next month, not when things calm down, this week.
This week. All right, that's going to do it for today's episode of Future Forward. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who's been talking about wanting a side hustle, because they probably need this more than they know.
And leave us a review if you can. It genuinely helps more people find the show. We'll see you next week.
Later, everyone.